The healing power of sadness. Why embracing sadness makes you stronger. Sadness is not a weakness, it's where healing begins. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by sadness and then told yourself to snap out of it? In a world that glorifies happiness, we often silence our sorrow. But what if I told you that sadness is not just a shadow, but a source of light? Today, I'm diving deep into the healing power of sadness. Based on the book, The Healing Power of Sadness, Embracing the Depths of Emotion, I'll show you why facing your sorrow might be the most powerful step toward growth and transformation. The truth about sadness. Sadness is universal. From a baby's cry to the silent grief of an elder, sadness touches every one of us. Yet most cultures teach us to repress it, to treat it as a flaw. But sadness isn't just an emotion, it's a signal, a sign that something matters, a sign that we have loved, hoped, or dreamed, and lost. Sadness invites us to slow down, to reflect, to reconnect with our values. And when we allow ourselves to feel it, truly feel it, we open the door to deep healing. What sadness teaches us. Sadness teaches resilience. It awakens empathy. It helps us connect. It's in the space of sorrow that we find the seeds of compassion, not only for others, but for ourselves. We stop pretending. We get real. In my own life, I've walked through valleys of grief, but it was only when I sat with my sadness that I found the strength to rise, not by escaping the emotion, but by listening to it. Science of sadness. Sadness changes your brain. Literally. It activates your amygdala, your hippocampus, and releases neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine. But that's not bad news. Crying, for example, releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone. That's why you often feel a bit better after letting it out. So biologically, sadness is not dysfunction. It's design. It's the brain's natural response to help you process change, loss, and transition. Breaking the stigma. We live in a world obsessed with positivity, filters, likes, and endless smiles. While inside, many suffer silently, but emotional honesty is strength. Vulnerability is human. We must break the stigma around sadness. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to weep. Because in those tears, there is wisdom, softness, and eventually, courage. How to embrace sadness. How do we begin to embrace sadness? First, accept it. Don't rush it away. Second, express it. Talk, write, cry, sing. Third, learn from it. What is your sadness trying to teach you? You don't have to fight your feelings. You can sit beside them, hold their hand, and let them speak. That's where transformation begins. The gift of sadness. Sadness, in its own way, is a gift. It reminds us we are alive. It draws us into empathy. It slows us into stillness. It births creativity. And, most importantly, it brings us back to ourselves. Every time you embrace your sadness, you take a step closer to emotional freedom. If this message resonated with you, I invite you to explore more in this book, The Healing Power of Sadness. It's not just a book, it's a companion for your emotional journey. Like, share, and subscribe for more content on emotional health, self-discovery, and resilience. And remember, sadness doesn't make you weak. It makes you real. Sadness is not a sign of failure. It's a reminder that something mattered, that you loved, that you hoped, that you dreamed. In this world of filtered smiles and forced positivity, we've forgotten the sacred power of sadness. But sadness is more than an emotion. It's a teacher, a mirror, a healer. In this book, The Healing Power of Sadness, I explore what happens when we stop avoiding our pain and start listening to it. What if, in our darkest nights, we found our greatest strength? Through science, stories, and soul, I walk you through the landscapes of loss, grief, beauty, and rebirth. This isn't a call to despair, it's an invitation to feel, to live, to heal. Because when you embrace the depths of your sadness, you rise with new light. Subscribe now, and let the healing begin.